Hey everybody, welcome to summer. It's time for the Dallas-Fort Worth Real Estate Market Report in Collin County. Before we get into the numbers, as always, I give context every week. So, oil prices dropped last Friday. Things were looking good, but apparently the conflict's back on strong again. So let's talk about where we're sitting on the 10-year T-bill. We're at about 4.45. That's up from where it was last week. It was a little higher than that, but it started drifting down. Now it's back up. West Texas Intermediate crudes just over, call it $93. Last Friday it was 87. Brent crude is at 95. I believe it was about 91 last week. Don't quote me on that. I can't remember. Bottom line is a lot of uncertainty in the market still. So if you're a seller, and I've been meeting with sellers about cash offers, and a lot of people have inflated ideas of what their home is worth. It's not a seller's market. If you have torn up flooring, you need paint, rotted wood on the outside, you're not going to get what you think your home is worth. And just because you had comps pulled 6 months ago doesn't mean they're the same. I talked about this last week, and with a lot of sellers I meet with, Collin County prices have dropped about 6.1% over the last year or so. Hopefully things will turn around once we get some certainty back, once rates eventually come down, which don't know where that's going to head. The Fed is talking about potentially raising interest rates again. So I always say it's the 10-year T-bill that affects your rates, not the overnight rate of the Fed. But with uncertainty, layoffs, AI threatening layoffs, not here to beat up on AI. I'm an investor, so of course AI is going to play a role, but I don't think it's going to take away all the jobs people think it is long term. So let's get into the numbers. This week, all across Dallas-Fort Worth, there's 6,662 new listings. That's down 1,765 from the week before. Why is that? First week of summer, a lot of people took off on vacation. So that's what I attribute that to. 924 homes went back on the market. That's down 101 from the week before. 567 sellers didn't get the message and increased the price of their home. Now that is down 364. Now let's talk about this number. So there are 8,090 home sellers that decreased the price. That's down 1286 from the last week. But look at this. That's still way over 1,000 more properties that reduced in price than hit the market. So if you want data about is it a seller's market or not, there's your data. 1,796 homes all across Dallas-Fort Worth are under contract. That's down 168. 4,772 closed last week. That's down 390. First week of the month, so a big spike in homes expired off MLS. 2,357 of those. That's up 1,842 from the week before. 2,083 home sellers canceled their listing, threw their hand up, probably not listening to the agents, probably not paying attention to feedback. That's down 567 from the week before. Now let's talk about just Collin County. All of Collin County, currently there's 5,764 homes on the market. So buyers, what does that mean to you? Have lots of choices. Sellers, what does that mean to you? Buyers have lots of choices. So price accordingly. Make sure your home's in good condition. I've been out with buyers looking at homes in the higher $600,000 range, and they're homes that needed a lot of work. Don't let that be you. Currently, there's 509 homes that are under contract, 1,760 homes that are pending, and this year in all of Collin County, we had 6,810 homes that have closed. Even with the slowdown, homes are still closing. Inventory is a little on the low side, but what's the big driver of homes not selling in our market? Primarily new construction. Builders are not your friend, especially if you have a home in the neighborhood where they're still building. They'll undercut your price, offer subsidized rates, or pay closing costs. So sellers, if you're in a new construction area, even if you're not, some buyers are looking like, oh, I can go to Princeton. I can go to Prosper. I can go to McKinney. I can go somewhere and get someone to pay closing costs and sell below list price. So that being said, things will turn around. We always have cycles. I hope this information is helpful. I am finally going to get back to doing more content this week. Things have been super busy. Hope you're doing well. If I can help you in any way, feel free to reach out to me. If you want to know what's going on in your neighborhood, what your home may be worth, or just need a contact to help you with something in the area, it doesn't have to be real estate related. I've been here since I was 2. I know a lot of people. Hope you'll like, share, and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. My dog Augustus would sure love it. So would I. Hope you'll support my channel. See you next week.